Yo, and we back. And today we starting a new series. It's gonna be the first one in this series. It's a series that's really near and dear to my heart. It's gonna be a series that made me fall in love with the game of basketball, and I'm gonna bring that to life through 2K to the best of my abilities. So what the series is gonna be is, as you see on the screen here, you can see it say Paul Pierce. I'm about to highlight players y'all might forget, some players y'all will know, but like late 90s, early 2000s to 2010 range, I'm gonna be highlighting players. So if you want to see a player in that range, them years, just comment it down below. Let me know. I'm gonna be providing some of my favorites. I'm starting right here today with Pierce because he's actually one of my favorites that I fell in love with. My very favorite, of course, is Allen Iverson. But it was so many people during this little era from like 98 to 2004ish. That's like my favorite era of basketball. So I'm mainly gonna be focusing on players from there. It could be bench players, star players, role players, but just players that are near and dear to me, who I appreciate, who some people in this age may not know. You got kids 16, 17, 18. They were little babies when these people were playing, and by the time they got older to understand, these players were moving out, going out the door. So I'm gonna try my best to highlight them players. But today, as you see, Paul Pierce, the truth, one of the best players of his era. This man right here can shoot the three. One of the best mid-range players. He, to me, is one of the originators of the step back. I know everybody loves James Harden, but me growing up, he's the first person I seen do it. He made me go to the park and try to do a step back. So shout out to Paul Pierce for that. He had a post game. Early he played D. He wasn't no lockdown defender, but he wasn't no slouch. He don't have the best handles. He don't play make. He gets to his spots. You know what I mean? He gets to where he needs to get to be successful. So, and again, before I get into it, again, these aren't bills I'm saying, hey, go make to the park, gonna dominate. Maybe you like the bill, maybe not. But I'm trying to make the player, you know, to what I remember. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So that's what I'm doing. But here we go. Paul Pierce. With Pierce, like I said, he had midi game. He can finish. He can shoot the three. He want the best playmaker. But what you want with him? You see here. Let me go up. I'm going with this one right here. The one with the more shooting, the finishing a little low. I'm going with this one right here. I'm gonna pick the speed chart. I'm gonna max out our close shot, max out our layup, max out the drive and dunk. I'll pick the standing dunk up to 69. Max out all of this. 1 second. Boom. We'll max out the pass accuracy. Max out the ball handling. And gonna put the post move up. Let me see. Let's stop it right there at 9. Steals. Lateral. Perimeter. And go put up the defensive rebound. Till you get 4. Yeah, you get 4. So yeah, right there. 13, 22, 9, 4. That's the badge count right there for Paul Pierce. Let's get into this though. The body, he's a stocky guy, but you don't want to. This Burley, it looks wild big this year. He's not that big. You don't. So we just gonna pick straight solid. He was 6'7", 235. Now for the wingspan, we're gonna go minimum for the wingspan to get that mid-range shot up, because he was so good in the mid-range. So we're gonna go minimum for the wingspan. Like I said, he wasn't the best defender, but he played D, so We ain't got to worry about. We not making this player for defense. It's mainly for his mid-range abilities to shoot and fade in the mid, step back in the mid, back down in the mid. As you see, I got the post fade up. He can fade away, and he can step back and shoot the three. If I just said all that, you should automatically know you go with the shot creator. And boom, there you have it. A mid-range specialist, like I said. He was a mid-range god, mid-range king. The truth. You gotta be cold if you got that name. The truth. So we're gonna test it out. We're gonna do the badge count, and then we're gonna put an end to this. And then when you hit 99, really in the game, if you were to make this build, just look at all the plus fours that you would get. So you'll have 85 mid-range, 83 threes, 93 post fade. You know what I'm saying? You want to back down those little guards. You feel me? You want to back them down. You go with this. He catch bodies too. You know what I'm saying? He was truly one of the best. Boost shot percentage up. You can put that up. Let's put this up right here. His team fed off of him. Again, I know you're like, why you put up Showtime? This is not a player I'm making what I think is Paul Pierce. So when he made big plays, it boosted his team. They fed off of that. So let's go with Showtime right here. And then we go with Relentless. There we go. Back down. Back guards down. Fade off of them, the smaller players. He can finish in contact. He finished through all that. He was nice across the lane. His team fed off of him. Let's go like that. Shooting. Go hot zone, gold. Ranger Standard gold. I'm going to go clutch shooter. Hall of Fame. Because he was like that. Difficult shots. Hall of Fame. Dead Eye gold. D fades. Put that on silver. Give him ice in his veins, of course. Tireless shooter and volume shooter. Paul Pierce right there. Clutch. Hit difficult shots. Hit it in your face. He get hot. He got range. He can fade. He can keep shooting it. You know what I'm saying? The more he shoots, the more confident he gets. He can shoot when he's tired, and he's clutch at the line. Playmaking. Pierce again. I said he wasn't the best dribbler. He wasn't a playmaker. He didn't average a lot of assists. But what he did do, he created space. What he did do, he got to his spots, stop on a dime. He did that. Like I said, he was in the post, left fake, left shoulder, fade off, get him like that. And we go with tight handles. On D, we'll give him gold clamps. Intimidator. So there we go. If you like this build, go ahead and make it. Low key looking at it, I mean, for what it's worth, what it would possibly do, I mean, it looks great to me. I mean, I feel like I'll make it effective. You feel me? You can play off the ball. You can play in transition. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 dribble. You can get your shot. You wouldn't be no pushover on defense. Look cool to me. Tell me what y'all think about the build. Tell me what you think about the video. Tell me what you think about this series. I will be doing another one, like I said. Comment below which players from that early 2000s, late 90s range you would like me to see make. And I'll definitely deliver that video for y'all. But again, if you like the video, comment, subscribe. And I'm up out of here. Peace.